You've seen my first guest as the unpredictable business tycoon, Gregory Sumner, on Knots Landing. Please welcome William Devane, folks. William. What's up, Bill?
Bill?
Can I?
Sure, you can call me Bill.
Beautiful.
You get me on the plane with Bruce.
I can't believe it. We get him on the phone for the hotline. We didn't even have it hooked up. Hey, now you just got picked up for your 14th season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But I think we're going to have to do what the hockey players do, you know?
Go out on
They're
strike?
they're really hurting over there, you know? They painted all the buildings and everything, so they want us to kind of work for less.
Well, you got a little cranky last season. Weren't you disappointed with the plot line or something? Didn't you think it was getting too weird, I read, or something?
Well, it was awful, you know? It wasn't weird, it was dull.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was kind of dull, and we had a bunch of new people, you know, because the old people went off and did home front. And so we had some new people. Didn't quite understand the genre, I don't think. And,
What do you think the people dig the most about Knots Landing? What do they want to see? The,
Nicolette. No, that's what all of us want to see, is Nicolette. Everybody wants to see Nicolette. No, I think that they, you know, they want to see it in, you know, everybody inside, getting kind of bent out of shape.
Yeah. Are you and her still lovers on that? I've missed it for the last little bit. You went away from each other for a while, right?
Yeah, we're kind of working our way back together, you know. Her mother's kind of in the way at the moment, so we just got to get her out of the way.
Wasn't her mother a homeless person? I missed that plot. I tuned in and I saw this woman with this bouffant hairdo out on Skid Row.
That was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, it seems so incongruous.
I mean, Michelle played that so well, yeah. This woman all of a sudden is homeless. Well, now she's, I think now she's got a talk show. Let's do a talk show, you know. Bruce doesn't call her, but...
Oh, that poor woman.
She's Barbara Whiteside.
It's funny, when I talked to you, you were so good in as Kennedy. People must have thought of you as Kennedy for years, didn't they?
Well, actually, you know, it's funny, because most people thought I played Bobby Kennedy. For some reason, probably because of the way I look, you know. So people always come to me and say, God, you were great as Bobby Kennedy, you know. And actually, I was the president, you know, so it's, like, confusing.
I'm talking about the Missiles of October. I don't know if many of you remember that, but it had that great... You know, what's great about that is that it really had that claustrophobia war room type feel to it, I thought. You know, the black and white, it was gritty, and you really thought you guys were in there.
All on these great stages that they built, yeah. It was wonderful.
Who was Bobby? Wasn't it Martin Sheen?
It was Marty Sheen.
Yeah, sure.
Martin Sheen and I.
Now, did you have to fight? Oh, I want to ask you this about how long you had to fight to get away from that Kennedy thing. We got to take a break, though. We'll be right back with William Devane after this, folks. Welcome back. We're back with Bill Devane, and I was going to ask you about Kennedy, but that's probably a tired question. I do want to ask you, after 14 years on Knots Landing, did you at one point have a bit of a reputation as a enfant terrible in the business, or did you have a bit of a cranky reputation?
Yeah, I've only been on it 8 years, you know, but I was a bit of a dope before that.
Oh, were you a legit dope, or did you just get a
legit dope, man.
You just got a reputation, or you actually...
Yeah, I was a legit dope, you know.
Why? What were you going through in your life that you acted cranky?
Well, you just don't get the jokes, you know. They didn't get the joke. No, I was doing a thing called From Here to Eternity, which was kind of a mess, you know, and...
TV miniseries version of it, right?
Well, I did the miniseries, and then I went off to New York and directed a play, and they wanted to do it as a regular series, so made this deal and came back and started doing it, and they wanted to do it a little different than how I saw it, you know, and I just wasn't very cool about it, you know.
Yeah.
And it got kind of a mess, and it was kind of crazy, you know. Everybody kind of got down on me.
Did you actually have a moment of crystal thought, though, where you thought, God, I'm being a pain in the ass here. I got to pull this together?
That thought came about 2 years later when I was on the street begging. Handouts, you know. I went, God, I got to do something right here. I don't think this is the right way to go, you know. So I dropped Bobby Blake as my hero and picked up Nixon.
And came back to the path.
Came back, man. I came back.
How long did it take you to earn yourself back into the bosom of Hollywood? Is it a forgiving town, or?
I don't think so, you know. I mean, I'm all right over at Knots. Everybody's kind of cool there, and you know, I went on there do 8 shows, and Then I realized I was getting paid. I was paying some bills, and it was kind of fun, you know, nice place to be. And I like to work. I'm not a good card player, sit around, wait, you know. I'd rather be grinding it, you know. So it turned out to be a really nice deal, and everybody's been really nice to me there.
Well, you dig polo, too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that takes some healthy financing, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know, you can, it's not the game everybody thinks it is where you got to be totally rich to play it. There's a lot of guys who don't have any money at all. So it's kind of a paired up thing, like I would have a few bucks and a bunch of horses, so I would get you who doesn't have any but can play, and we'd play together. So it's it's not the Trujillo kind of well-heeled kind of thing that goes on that you see a lot. There's a lot of cowboys playing polo.
What's the premise there? I see it, you know, you watch it on Robin Leach's show, but what's actually going on? There's like hockey with horses, or what's the deal?
Hockey with horses, yeah. Well, you know, it's 400 yards long, 200 yards wide. And you can good players can hit the ball average 100, 150 yards, so you're really going, you know. It's a way to, if you have a lot of dough, you know, you can threaten yourself every day.
Are animal rights activists crawling all over you, or do they consider that civilized for the animals?
I got to tell you, my horses are better taken care of than I am, I'll tell you that. Well, listen, look at it this way. You're going 35 miles an hour. If there's anything the matter with the horse, you're going to end up being the one who gets hurt.
Right.
So polo people take really good care of their animals, you know. They're in phenomenal shape, and...
Do the horses wear protective horse cups? You know, it's a horse, you know. You get whapped in the horse thing, it hurts just as bad.
We take the horse thing off.
Oh.
Go on with the horse thing.
They don't have a horse thing? Oh, no wonder they run 35 miles an hour. All right, William Devane, folks. Thanks for coming on, Bill. We'll be right back with artist Jeff Koons right after this.